is set to go. Lindemann jumping center against Robinson, Indiana basketball.
Lindemann only got 6 minutes of action against Michigan. He was ineffective. Watch the action away from the ball, the screening, the cutting.
Tried to loop it low to Lindemann, and that's been a problem all year for Indiana. Turning the basketball over. Robinson had it blocked by Lindemann. Lindemann with a long rebound.
Waddell's been really on fire. 14 for 22 in his last 2 games.
Bailey slashing toward the lane but comes up short.
Multi-dimensional Mr. Robinson.
Both teams may be a little tight early. Waddell leans into one, blocked by Evans. And look at the battle for the basketball. Jump ball, Evans and Waddell. Possession arrow will give it to Purdue.
There's that motion game. They're going to run at Robinson, make him give the ball up.
Roberts leans into a jumper, can't hit it.
Roberts
rebound for Henderson, who's the #1 rebounder in the Big Ten.
Roberts had the wide open shot because of the double team on Robinson.
Purdue is 0 for 5 so far, and Indiana gets on the board first. Damon Bailey with his first 2.
He moves so well without the basketball, Mike. He cuts well. He reads the screen. Excellent motion without the ball by Bailey.
Brantley wide open from 15. Henderson, Robinson reached in, nearly got the steal.
He would have dunked it and his place would have exploded. They like to reverse the ball, Indiana. Pass, go away.
Bailey, tough shot. Didn't get the roll. Henderson.
What an offensive rebound by Henderson.
And Brantley picks up the personal. Henderson already with 3 rebounds in this game in less than 3 minutes.
What a confrontation in high school. Everybody had to build up. Robinson against Henderson. And Robinson won Mr. Basketball and really dominated in the state championship from Gary Roosevelt High School.
5-0 Indiana. Conzo Martin. And Purdue as cold inside as it is outside.
You don't want Purdue right now a little cold. Indiana's really struggled in their last 2 games to start a game.
Tough pass by Evans. Robinson. And he's fouled by Brian Evans.
He was in a golf one. Should have heard all the golf stories was laying on us today.
I don't know, with a wind chill of 60 below, maybe golf stories aren't terribly appropriate today.
He said he gets up 5:45 and plays golf every day at 6 a.m. during the off season.
He's dreaming like the rest of us.
He's got a handicap of about 6.
Robinson hits both free throws. Purdue finally scores at the 16:54 mark.
Full court pressure with Robinson up at the point of the zone trap with his quickness and size.
Leary had to pick up his dribble.
Good job, though, bringing the ball down the sideline against the trap.
Lindemann, great bounce pass to Henderson.
What a clinic on how to move the basketball.
And look at this, 3 out of 6 for Indiana. Purdue having a shutout tossed at them.
That looks like my shooting, 0 for 7.
No, you're not that good. It's a jumper by Brantley.
There's Indiana with their spacing, moving the ball.
Henderson will normally make that shot, hustles for his own rebound.
Mike, we talk about spacing. Watch Indiana, always 15 to 17 feet apart, so you can't give help defensively.
Evans, great pass to Lindemann.
What a clinic. The high-low entry, good inside motion.
Right now, Indiana's passing game is on fire, 9-4.
So tough to defend out of a man-to-man, but that's the trademark of Purdue.
Robinson for 3. He has great range.
He didn't miss anything yesterday at practice. He was on fire. There's a look at it, going to a different look now out of their pressure.
He is already 4th all-time with 90 3-point shots. Bailey misses the run and got his own rebound and scored.
Purdue's been changing their looks out of their pressure after a score.
Robinson will try another 3. Evans with a long rebound.
He's 3 for 17 in the last 3 games on the 3-point line. He likes to play on a perimeter. I'd like to see the big guy go inside a little bit more and use his great power and strength around the basket.
What did Patrick Ewing say John Thompson told him? You get paid from the inside out. Leary misses the 5-footer from the baseline.
He's a good shooter, had 16 points in the second half against Michigan. His career high, coming off with a knee injury.
Jennings and Stanback are in the ball game for Gene Katie. He has a deep team this year.
Stanback can get on the offensive boards.
Waddell. His first two, and the lead is cut to 2.
Nice little move up on top. Waddell can shoot the rock.
He's been so much better this year with Porter Robertson. He's a point guard.
They're trying to run that 2-2-1 to take Indiana out of their rhythm and their half-court offense.
Leary, wide open jumper, won't go. Robinson out, rebounds Lindemann.
He's so quick to the ball, Robinson.
Purdue with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Look at Henderson really denying it, but he's got it in deep.
Robinson turns away from the pressure and scores.
There's the 2-2-1, just to get you out of a rhythm. UCLA for years used to utilize that 2-2-1 and then fall back into man-to-man.
Tied at 11. Leary dribbles through the defense, got it to Lindemann, and he walked.
I'll tell you, that pressure, even though it's token pressure, is annoying Indiana's rhythm of their half-court game.
And Bob Knight immediately gets Sharon Wilkerson, who's a very quick backcourt player for Indiana. He'll come in at the next break.
He's got a great future, Wilkerson. We see him on the floor. Excellent passer, good athlete.
Waddell tries one from the baseline. Henderson with another rebound. That's 5. And it's stolen by Robinson.
No, that was Concho.
Oh, excuse me, that was Jennings.
Jennings, the athlete. Yeah, Jennings makes the steal. Sensational play.
Tremendous defensive play by the sophomore.
Jennings got excellent vertical jump, a super athlete. What recovery defensively by Waddell.
Tied at 13 with 12:24 to go. First half of play from West Lafayette, Indiana.
Robinson likes to use that spin move inside. We call it a single reverse drop step.
That's a tough pass and off the hands of Ian Stanback.
I think this club has flat out overachieved. I think it's one, as Rick Pitino said, super jobs Knight's doing because they don't have really a great athletic team. I mean, you don't have Cheney and Graham and Reynolds and Nova.
Henderson baseline jumper, and Henderson is doing the job for Indiana. 9 points, 5 rebounds. Jennings!
He's up in the sky, baby. He can really skywalk. Mr. Jennings with his 37-inch vertical leap.
A USA Today All-American out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Lindemann comes back the other way.
Lindemann says, I don't get high, but you know what? My 2 counts the same as your 2, baby.
7 feet, you don't have to. Robinson tries to save. Henderson picks it up.
Evans cannot even lift his shoulder. He's got a dislocated right shoulder. Yes, they wanted to walk there. No. Good call by Timmy Higgins. Outstanding official.
Bailey goes down the lane. Offensive foul.
Purdue rotates over. Takes the charge.
Conzo Martin back in the ballgame. Link Darner is in for the first time. He's number 30.
See, Indiana's got a nice win already on the road in Iowa.
Martin.
Lindemann playing well tonight. He wants some PT. He doesn't want to sit next to the general like he did against Michigan. He doesn't want to be an assistant coach at 7 feet. There's Indiana with the passing game now.
This is Steve Hart, a cat-quick freshman.
He's got great athletic ability. It means he can run, he can jump, he's super quick.
Bailey with an air ball from 6 feet. Shot clock at 3. Wilkerson, that would have been 5 points if it goes.
Hey, poor job executing right there by Indiana. Certainly Bobby Knight not happy with that execution. Wants motion.
Stand back from long range.
That's not his range right there, stand back. He's an offensive rebounder.
And he gets the personal foul here. Pat Graham looking for his first point. Hart can't penetrate. Excellent defense by Purdue.
Good double up on Graham.
Wilkerson will try a 3 from the top of the key.
That really happened because Graham quickly got rid of the ball against the double team and reversed it.
Darner, who has good outside range, misses there. Stand back for the offensive rebound.
That's what he does so well. He can really get on the offensive glass. Look at that defense right out front. Look at that defense. I mean, I love it. Look at him digging in.
Wilkerson barely got away from Roberts, and Purdue will get the ball back.
Roberts is superb defensively, Mike. Oh, they missed him. He was wide open, Robinson. Made a good move to the basket.
Stand back, had it stripped. Hart, 2-on-2. 2 follows by Lindemann won't go. Great hustle, but no shot.
At least he's showing some aggressiveness. Inside, outside action. Screen away from the basket. Ball. Peter forcing Robinson to play on a perimeter.
Tough shot over Evans. Loose ball, put back up and in.
That's where Robinson's got to play, on the interior.
Glenn Robinson has 9. Indiana's lead down to 1.
There's no question he can shoot the 3, and I really believe he's much more effective if he starts inside and then works himself outside.
Contact, offensive foul.
What an excellent job defensively by Purdue.
And now Henderson, with Evans having 2 fouls, is out on Mr. Robinson.
Evans really. Henderson not showing any effects of that knee surgery, an ACL.
Robinson actually playing point guard right now, and I don't think that's what Gene Katie wants.
Well, they allow him the freedom. They give him freedom to express himself anywhere he wants, really, on the floor. Gets called for a foul right there, a little push.
Damon Bailey back in the ball game as Indiana needs some scoring punch after a drought of 450.
Indiana, a better second half team.
Henderson is the leading scorer with 9. Followed his own shot.
No one blocks him out. Henderson showing good quickness to the goal. I really think Indiana would have really had a great chance to be national champs if he were healthy last year.
11.6 rebounds. He's had 10 double-doubles this season. He may get one in the first half. Long-range jumper won't go for Porter Roberts.
Neither club shooting well from the perimeter. This guy can shoot the ball.
Nice pass to Henderson. Got it. He's fouled.
What strength Henderson showed there to convert that. I've never seen him play with so much emotion. Comes from a great family. A dad, a doctor, went to Breeboff. Mom, an educator. 13 points, 6 rebounds. Those are Clark Kellogg numbers when he played at Ohio State.
And it was a big foul, too, because there's Lindemann with a follow.
Hey,
it was Robinson's second personal foul.
Lindemann makes Gene Katie throw that jacket off.
26-19. Waddell for 3. Jennings checks back in, and Robinson will have to sit down. You know, Gene Katie doesn't want him to get that 3rd foul.
He wasn't happy with the way Robinson was getting back defensively in their last game. He'll let you know about it, too, if he's unhappy. I'll guarantee you.
Waddell with a leaner and the foul.
Everybody's got the new thing now. Everybody wants to bump each other. Last year, he played a lot of point guard slot. He's much more comfortable playing that second guard with Roberts at the point.
Waddell, who's nearly a 72% free throw shooter, completes the 3-point play.
That was a double dribble. They missed the double dribble.
They must have ruled it was knocked loose, but I think you're right.
I mean, I'm blind in one eye and I can't see, but I'll tell you, I thought it was a double dribble. I'm going to be a referee, put a zebra shirt on.
Oh, not that.
Henderson really active, moving well without the ball.
Bailey tried to dribble through a double team. Lindemann, a turnaround jumper. There's Henderson again.
I mean, he's been a monster on the glass tonight.
7 rebounds in the first half for Henderson, 4 of them on the offensive glass. 15 first half points. The lead is 6.
Martin has really been quiet. He's been an outstanding player all year. Shoots the ball well. He's their best defensive player. They've done a great job wrapping up.
Been held scoreless tonight, Dick, and the average is 15.5 points a game.
He's got to get active. He's a key for Purdue. You're going to get your points out of Robinson. Martin's got to give him some production.
Jennings.
Not a good shot. Martin's got to get a little more active and want the rock. Indiana likes to drive, especially Bailey in an isolation.
And we've got Jennings with a hold inside, trying to double up on Henderson.
He has really responded to the challenge, the notoriety, publicity of Glenn Robinson. We said he was a key player tonight in our opening.
With Robinson out of there, here's where the rest of his teammates need to step up. Stand back for three. Lindemann another rebound.
That was Martin right there. Zoe shot that ball. Number 22, Mike. It was Konzo. He finally got a shot.
Bailey for three.
Oh, yes. Damon Bailey. What a year he's having.
Stand back hits the baseline jumper.
He's been working on his range. I mean, the book says he's an offensive rebounder. You know, you talk about Bailey, 3,134 points in high school. Incredible.
And he's trying to rewrite the Indiana University record books as a senior. The three-pointer by Leary.
Well, Leary can shoot the rock. Remember against Duke in the Final Four? He knocks down 3 threes in about a minute.
Martin trying to become more active.
That's the guy that's got to make it happen. A little post move by Konzo. Too good a player from out of East St. Louis. Played with LaFonso Ellis. They won the state championship.
34-26. Indiana leads with 2:39 to go in the half.
Purdue really hanging in there without any kind of performance out of Martin, and they haven't had a superstar performance out of Robinson.
Knight, baseline jumper won't go.
Pat Knight, excellent passer.
Stand back with the save. Too many passes.
3-on-1. 3-on-1. You got to convert.
And Knight is fouled.
Pat Knight goes to the basket. We heard so much criticism over the outburst when at Notre Dame his dad gave him a verbal bashing. It's because, as he said today, I love my kid.
Well, his son's a player on his team. He's not being treated any differently than the rest of them.
He went to New Hampton Prep.
Knight gives Indiana a 10-point lead over Purdue. Purdue has hit only 5 of its last 15 shots. Robinson, soft touch there.
He's velvet, he's smooth, he faces really well. He gets in a triple threat position where he can drive, he can pass, and take the shot. You know, with all the gimmick defenses, Mike, it's so difficult for a superstar. You can really help them negate him in college.
Henderson, a lot of contact inside.
Robinson is going to be a superstar at the next level.
Lindemann had it knocked away by Robinson. Bailey saves it.
Lindemann posed on that shot.
Pat Graham. Here comes Robinson.
Look how he handles the rock.
There's been some defense played out there tonight.
What a matchup. Henderson hooking up right now with Robinson. A lot of pride at stake from both guys.
Konzo Martin is held. Foul on Leary is his first.
Hey, Mike, as we look at Gene Katie, a big Purdue fan watching tonight, I want to send best wishes for speedy recovery to Peter Boone. Outstanding Purdue fan. He's over at Riley Children's Hospital. Peter, we wish you the best, and I know you're cheering. From all of us here at ESPN, we wish you the best as you're cheering on Zoe and all the guys at Purdue.
We're thinking about you, young man.
There's Martin. This is the second. Henderson, another rebound. I mean, get your statistics. I mean, it's unbelievable. You're running down there keeping that stat all day with
8 rebounds in the first half.
Oh, nice curl move, but they missed. Graham coming off the screen.
Evans stole it back. Henderson didn't want the shot.
Oh, he had it right there.
Tries to lean into one in the lane.
He had the quick little jumper, and he tried to force the action.
Purdue can get the last shot. This is Waddell.
It could be a momentum builder going into the locker room. It could be a momentum builder. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Waddell hits the 3 and cuts the lead to 4 points at 36-32. Indiana's ball as we start the second half.
Indiana trying to get that motion. Nice spin move by Henderson on a baseline.
Waddell gets it to Martin.
I think he can be big. That's the player I was talking about in the first half. Zoe Martin. He's too good of a talent, as you said, averaging 15 points a game. He's got to be active in their offense.
He's been held to 5 tonight.
Because he'll help out Robinson. In the end, they'll pass, they'll go away, or they'll pass and replace themselves, or pass or go through the defense. Watch Henderson. Now he replaced himself. He just stayed up on top.
Evans has the great range on the jumper to Bailey. Shot clock at 6.
Evans made the pass and went away to clear out the side for Bailey.
Shot for Damon Bailey. He now has 9. Nice screen for Brantley.
But really not the option you want to shoot the jump shot.
Lindemann, offensive foul. 2 of the best coaches in America at teaching defense and taking charges.
No doubt, Mike.
Run tough practices, too.
There's that matchup. Watch 44 and 13. A little switch right there. They had Robinson on the switch.
Martin, he's hit 2 big jumpers in the second half.
Martin has said, hey, I'm going to get involved. And his roomie likes it because he rooms with Robinson. He says, hey, help me out.
Bailey goes baseline. Now, Porter Roberts came up limping on the last possession, and Bailey saw it and took advantage of it. Martin, nice head fake, got to the baseline. He's hit 3 straight.
Where was Zoe? Where was Zoe in the first half?
The crowd on its feet, the lead at 4.
Mackey Hysteria has arrived in West Lafayette.
Lindemann low over Brantley, couldn't get the roll. Purdue trying to cut into a 4-point lead. Martin launched the ball. He's on fire.
Nice rebound by Evans.
And a technical foul.
Don't need a T right there, Gene. Don't need a T. The club is playing really well. I know he's trying to charge his troops up, upset with a play.
And Bailey will go to the line.
Well, he got away with it there. They had the ball. They did have the ball. Look at Gene Katie. What a fighter.
And Damon Bailey missed them both.
I mean, how many times that's going to happen? Listen to this place explode. College basketball, baby. Nothing better.
Damon Bailey missed the jumper.
Uh-oh. They knock one down here. This roof will explode. Uh-oh.
Conzo.
He's in his zone, Mike. Zoe is in his zone.
Foul on Lindemann, his second. Purdue with a chance to take the lead.
What a second half start by Martin.
Conzo Martin with a dozen.
Look at that emotion. Look at that thrill. They're so caught up in it, so emotional.
Somebody needs to tell them there's 16-13 left.
Oh, look at him digging in defensively.
Leary. There's the answer by Indiana.
He's got a beautiful stroke. He can really stroke the jumper.
Henderson and Bailey combine on the steal on the other end. Pat Graham. And a blocking foul on top of the bucket.
I tell you, Leary, though, made those big ones over at when against Duke. That was just unreal when he was knocking those down. He can shoot the ball.
Pat Graham, the #1 free throw shooter in the Big Ten at 91-3, misses his 7th try of the season.
So he missed 3 in a row between Bailey and Graham. As Purdue getting their little offensive set going in motion.
Martin misses this one. He's only missed 2 shots in the second half.
I really believe Gene Katie got into him at halftime, into the ears of Martin, and said, I want you to shoot the ball. I want you to be active.
A lot of contact, no whistle, and Purdue's basketball. Robinson wants it. Lost it on the way up. I think the foul will be on Lindemann.
Higgins made the call.
Give the foul to Sharon Wilkerson. It's his 3rd.
Good foul. Foul him before he's going to go to the goal to make the shot.
Robinson from long range.
Now, he didn't force that shot. That ends up being a good shot. Not a dribble move, trying to force the shot.
Robinson has 14. The lead is cut to 2, and it's getting extremely physical.
Squared his body well.
Bailey with a runner. Lindemann.
I'll tell you, Lindeman's given everything he has. He's really working hard on the inside.
Porter Roberts gets it down to stand back to Martin.
Becoming a Martin Robinson show. The two roomies out here. Look at Roberts. They want to get a little motion offensively. They don't want to stand.
Bailey is on Roberts.
Little two-man game on his side. Martin and Robinson.
Henderson nearly got the steal. Robinson down the lane. Contact. No basket and the blocking foul. Everybody stepping up their game.
See, Bailey's on Robinson now. Let's slide inside.
Roberts tried to get on the lane, got caught in the air, and had it knocked away. Purdue just can't get over the hump. They get close.
Indiana's got to get Evans some shots. Evans has got to get some shots. 34. He's too good a shooter. Had a big game against Michigan. Big game against Iowa when you had it.
And a travel. And the crowd is all up signaling for a technical to be called on Bob Knight. But he's not going to get one there. You saw the turnover story. There's the travel on Robinson.
Well, see, Robinson will get away with that in the future in the NBA. They're not going to allow it here.
46-44. Indiana by a bucket with 13-13 to go in the game.
They should get a screen for Evans. Evans has been a forgotten man in their offense.
We have not had a point in the last minute and a half. It's probably the most intense, scoreless minute and a half you'll ever see.
Everybody thought there was a mugging from Indiana there.
Waddell.
Oh, nice pass by Waddell.
Martin.
What an excellent look by Waddell. The skip pass, and the bench jumps with jubilation. And Zoe is in the zone.
And Purdue has the lead.
Oh, nice pass by Evans.
Evans to Henderson, missed the shot, but he'll draw the foul from Standback.
Indiana loves to reverse the basketball, and Evans with a good look and the dump down.
Henderson with 17 points, 10 rebounds.
Has this lived up to everything that's been built? Everybody has forgotten about minus 60 outside. Look at Indiana on the free throw line.
They are 0 for 4 from the line in the second half. Now, this is a team that shoots 74% plus.
Could be that crowd. Boy, that minus 60 wind chill factor is no factor here. Nobody's even thinking about it.
Tied at 47.
Big game for Purdue. Must win at home.
Robinson, a line drive. 3 minutes tipped in. Herb Dove.
Herb Dove is an athlete. Good defensive player, good legs.
What a time to get your first bucket.
And look at him hustle. Look at what hustle by Roberts. What a defensive dynamo, the little guy from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Mike, hold me down, Mike. I'm too excited, Mike. Hold me down.
You're too far gone for me. Henderson in the lane. Offensive foul.
Oh,
Holy cow.
This is fun, Mike. Look at Henderson, emotional. I did not see a walk there. Did you?
One official signaled offensive foul. The other signaled travel.
I didn't see a walk.
I didn't see either. The third official and I agreed on that one. Robinson from long range.
I'll tell you, streaky shooter, certainly indicated by 3 for 17 in his last 3 games from three-point range. But he's feeling it.
Biggest lead of the game for Purdue.
14-1. Trying to bounce back after the loss to Wisconsin.
Evans.
Yes.
Shot.
Where has he been? They got to get the rock in his hands a little more, Mike.
First 2 points for Evans, who averages 11.5 a game. Robinson. Great drop.
That is super. That is super. That is what I love to see. What a great one-on-one move. Look at the love. They love the big dog. The big dog shows why he's America's #1 player. Look at the PTP with a change of direction. He says, bring on all of Indiana. He took 3 guys to the goal right there.
This may be for a share of first place in the Big Ten, but more importantly to the kids on this floor and the 14,000 plus in the stands, it's for the championship of Indiana right now.
You got to believe that. Len Robinson told us that yesterday. Hey, I want to say get well. I don't see her here tonight. I know she's been under the weather. We usually see her here with that smiling face. Coach Katie's wife. Pat, I don't see. Oh, nobody blocked out.
Justin Jennings.
He's He's got great legs. 37-inch vertical jump.
A 6-point lead for Purdue. Evans, tough shot.
All of a sudden, Mr. Evans is involved offensively. Comes up with 2 big baskets. That was a big possession.
Robinson, her Dove offensive rebound. Had it knocked away. Boy, we've seen some people fighting and scratching for it.
You talk about physical contact and laying it all out there. These kids are doing that here tonight.
They try the alley-oop, and Henderson with the push. He'll get the foul, and Jennings really upset as he bounced off the floor. Waddell tries a 3. Never got set to take the shot.
Evans has become a little bit more involved now in the game. He's got that dislocated shoulder. I would get a little motion going and get Evans some shots.
What bodies flying everywhere. Robinson, nice job on Henderson.
Swing it to Evans. Get him some shots.
Had the shot, didn't take it. It's a tough shot by Steve Hart, the freshman from Terre Haute. He has 3, and the lead is cut to 1.
They really love Hart. They think he's got a great future. Bobby told us today he's expecting great things in his career. Nice
Robinson blocked by Henderson.
Hart and Wilkerson played well against Michigan.
Bailey with the pick. Damon has scored only 11 points tonight. Evans. And Indiana regains the lead.
Very tough mentally. Down big at Michigan. Down big with Iowa. Always find a way to seem to make the big basket. Can't seem to put them away.
Robinson hacked on the way down the lane.
You know, talking about Robinson, think about expectations. When you become a superstar like he is, every night he goes on the floor, people want more, and more. And that's the price one plays to be a superstar, whether he's an athlete or whether he's an entertainer.
19 points. Make it 20. The young man who averages 28-2 and leads the Big Ten has given Purdue the lead back.
He was leading the nation last week. There's that tough man-to-man defense by Purdue, giving a lot of help inside.
Henderson somehow got it between all those arms and scored again. He has 20.
I am really impressed with Henderson's development. He's a much more confident player this year than what I saw last year.
He has been terrific tonight.
Well, there's where you want to get the ball a little quicker.
Double team.
Yeah, but they didn't get it to him quick enough. You got to anticipate that spin post move inside. They dropped it 1 second too late.
Now here's Lindemann left with the ball in backcourt. Bailey has to beat the 10-second line.
That's frustration to a great offensive player when you get free.
8 rebounds for Lindemann.
As Indiana's stretching it out offensively, getting that good space. Look at the back screen they laid for Evans. He was wide open. Hart made a great back screen.
Henderson can't get Robinson to bite.
Watch the screener. He becomes one of the most dangerous guys on the floor.
Shot clock at 2. Evans had to fire it up.
Yeah, not a good shot right there. Had no choice.
Indiana had a shot clock violation earlier in the ballgame. Roberts.
Martin could be a little too quick for Evans out there on a wing.
Roberts for 3. Nice touch.
He was a big-time scorer in high school. Had 47 in one game, 1,700 points in his career. He's made the adjustment to be a distributor, but he can hit the open shot.
That's his first 3 tonight and only his 6th of the entire season.
They want him to be a 3D man. They want him to drive, draw, and dish the rock. And now he's playing on a defensive end. Look at him. He wants the challenge of playing Bailey. Bailey's got a lot of poise for his player.
Bailey with Roberts all
not a good
shot.
Roberts did an excellent job defensively. He's got a trailer.
They don't get the basket, but they will get the foul. Martin will go to the line for a pair. 2 out of 4 from the line tonight.
They got beat by Wisconsin. Came back strong after losing to Minnesota. Stu Jackson with Michael Finley, one of the most underrated players in America, except for people that know basketball.
Evans Evans trying to beat Martin. There's the double team. And Evans leans into a tough shot. Fought for his own rebound, and it looks like Lindemann.
See, that's not a shot.
The foul on an 8.
That's not a shot, Mike, within the realm of their offense. That's a forced shot by Evans.
And now Purdue, in the bonus situation, goes back to shoot free throws.
We've heard the last 2 days, we don't get the respect Indiana gets. You want respect, you got to go beat the Indianas on your own floor. They've lost 5 of the last 6 years to Indiana.
And you've got to make free throws down the stretch. A 3-point lead. Anderson passed on the 3 with Robinson out on top of him.
Roberts' quickness has bothered Bailey. There he is, right up in his face. Look at that defensive stance. Great stance. Good flexion in the knees.
Oh, Linderson double team.
Lindemann free on a weak side because of the double team. Lindemann doesn't have long arms. He's not a real true 7-footer. He may be 7 foot in size, and he's also got that big, like the neck and the head, and therefore he loses a couple of inches versus a true 7-footer with the long arms.
He has 9 rebounds tonight. Lindemann on the pass from Bailey, and he is fouled by Brantley.
Lindemann has played very hard. You can't fault that young man for effort tonight.
Lindemann misses a big free throw. Neither team is cashing in on these opportunities down the stretch.
They're not making free throws.
Missed them both. Robinson with a rebound.
Henderson matched up on Robinson. Certainly Robinson will be their first option. Good shot, important with each possession now.
Roberts with a miss. Evans, tough rebound.
Big time rebound. Had double figures of rebounding Sunday against Michigan. Leary on the floor can hit that open jump shot, number 30.
Bailey, you're right about Roberts. He's giving him fits.
Well, he's beating him to the spot.
Nice dish to Lindemann.
I'll tell you one thing. Lindemann will become a player. Sat out last year, was a red shirt.
Last 2 times down, they have looked for the big guy who has 8. The lead is 1.
They're ready for a nail-biting, mail-ox finish. Churning, stomach time. You think it's churning on Acadian night? That's where he's dynamite. He gets the ball inside to that baseline. Robinson's automatic.
He has 22.
There's some real fierce contact inside.
Henderson, nice feed from Bailey.
What a great 2-man play right there. Bailey and Henderson, a little 2-man game, 2-on-2. You got to know your combinations now. You got to know your options. Shot selection becomes mandatory. Good shot selection.
The lead back to 1 as we approach 4 minutes. Robinson. Boy, and a big clear out there, and the foul will be on Standback. He was the one who cleared out.
Yeah, Timmy Higgins caught him with that little push-off.
4 on Ian Standback. Indiana with a chance to regain the lead, 4:07 and counting.
Execution. Watch the action away from the ball. Screening, movement without the ball.
Evans with a lean in, won't go. Knocked out of bounds, out to Indiana.
That was an excellent move by Evans because he's a left-handed player, curling and coming down the lane.
Evans, the rebound to Robinson.
That was a big-time rebound. I mean, he just pulled that away, Robinson.
Purdue is coming off its only loss of the year against Wisconsin.
That's why this game becomes big to them, bouncing back after an L.
And Indiana, of course, the only undefeated team left in the Big Ten, 3-0 in the conference.
Bobby Knight not happy with the rule playing Sunday and Tuesday. Really upset. Give a little oratory about it today.
Shot clock at 7. Waddell against Leary, leans into one. Henderson the block from behind.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't save it.
Great effort, though.
3 minutes to go in the game.
Waddell's capable of hitting that big perimeter shot.
Robinson with position, backs out. And Bailey with a rebound. Henderson has 3 blocks tonight to go along with everything else.
It's interesting to see who's on the floor now, coming down the stretch at crunch time. Leary's out there, playing with a little bad knee. Oh, what a nice look.
Henderson with a miss, but Lindemann tips it in.
Lindemann hanging around, little garbage time. Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Didn't play against a whole lot of big people.
He has 10 points, and Indiana has regained the lead.
They quieted down Martin. Indiana switching on the interior with Henderson switching all over on the floor.
Martin didn't get it. And the foul as Lindemann has Brantley come over his back.
What a big win this would be for the Hoosiers if they were ever to win this on the road. Having road wins at Iowa and Purdue this early would put them in a driver's seat.
They have beaten Purdue 5 of the last 6 times they've played.
Gene Keady needs excellent defense right here.
Bailey. And the rebound to Roberts. Had the open shot.
I like Roberts. Very heady, quick, good defensive player. Well, here's where the big dog's going to have to take over.
With Bailey on him. Now they switch. Robinson leans into a double team. Did not get the bucket, but will go back to the line.
Smart basketball by Robinson, sliding into the post, and now he's got to convert on that line.
And Purdue has hit 5 out of 6 from the line in the person of Glenn Robinson.
He's a pretty good shooter on the line. He's shooting 79%. I really think that we're looking at the making of an unbelievable superstar for the next level.
Purdue regains the lead, 1:25 left.
And the crowd stands up. I mean, they're getting into it. Now, if you're Indiana, Bailey on a drive, Henderson with maybe a little post move.
This is everything we had hoped for and more.
Lindemann's not the guy you want to shoot it.
Evans, great feed inside and the foul. But that's going to put Lindemann at the line. It's the last guy you want there. And Lindemann has missed a couple.
He gets the roll.
Bounce.
Wow. He gets the Calvert Cheney roll. I mean,
11 points, 11 rebounds tonight for Lindemann. And after you get the bounce, you make the nice smooth stroke on the next one. The lead has changed hands 11 times. We're down to 50 seconds. Hands up, Martin!
A big shot by Martin. They were playing his roomie really tough. The second option, Martin with the little curl move. Purdue will get the ball back.
There is a 13-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Henderson.
What a tough play.
How did he get in position to make the shot?
What a big play. See if Gene Keady gets a timeout to settle him for the last shot or lets him just play.
Waddell for 3. Fight for the rebound and a foul on who? It will be against Indiana. Well, here's the situation. 19.6 seconds and Martin at the line. 3 out of 5 tonight. Make it 3 out of 6.
I thought that Purdue would have really done a better job with the basketball, even though they ended up with a good offensive rebound, and time management at the end becomes so big because they have timeouts available. Purdue has 3 and Indiana 2. Let's see if Indiana calls timeout. I would get a timeout.
Tied at 68.
I would get a timeout and want to set something up. The general's going to let him go right for the win. He's going to let him go right for the win.
Henderson. Air ball.
We're going OT, baby. We're going OT. You know what? It's too cold outside anyway. I want to stay here. I mean, I want to work overtime. He wants to work overtime. He wants to work overtime. We all want to work overtime.
All right, 5 minutes back on the clock. Henderson and Robinson, the 2 stars of the game. Robinson controls the tip, and Porter Roberts has the ball.
Usually the edge goes to the home team in an overtime game. You know, fatigue also, you think about Indiana coming off that game Sunday. They're trying to switch on Robinson every time he rotates inside. New people are in his face. Oh, they missed him. A great screen for Robinson. That was a great baseline. Great baseline screen. They got to do a better job of getting Robinson free. He has to work for too many tough shots.
He has 26 points. I think Stanback was the guy who set the screen for him.
It was an excellent screen on that baseline.
Leary to Evans. Both teams trying to be very patient. Lindemann, great save, and he's fouled by Stanback. Remember, it was Lindemann who hit 2 big free throws. Lindemann nearly banked that one in. Henderson with a rebound, tied up by Waddell. The possession arrow will give it back to Indiana.
See, right now, you want to get some screens. I would lay a real tough screen to get Robinson free.
Shot clock at 6. Conzo Martin leans into one. Didn't get the roll. The tip. Martin got it.
What a move by Martin with that tip in.
The lead is 4.
This possession big for Indiana. A crucial possession. They got to get a score out of here. Boy, is Roberts doing a job on Bailey.
Lindemann with the tip. But the rebounder Robinson.
That's a big play. Bring the ball back out. Use some clock. Manage the clock. The end of the game, time management. Smart play by Gene Katie and Purdue.
2:32 and counting.
And one of the unsung heroes right there with the ball, Porter Roberts. And not because of offense, defense.
Robinson, it won't count because Gene Katie signaled for a timeout from the sideline, and they gave it to him just before Robinson got the ball and turned and drilled the jumper.
Unbelievable.
4-point lead for Purdue, 2:25 to go in the game. A bucket here would be huge.
And they got to lock him up here.
Robinson for 3. Man.
Understanding a good shot, so important to winning close games.
Henderson. Tough baseline move. Bad angle. Shot won't go.
He really didn't get the good look at the basket. He was in deep, but he was in too deep. And as you said, Mike, he had no angle to kiss it on a glass.
And Gene Katie says spread it out, run the clock. Once down to 1:55.
Once some motion, they could sprint somebody free for a layup. Bailey looks tired. 22, Bailey looks absolutely fatigued to me.
This is Dove.
Watch Martin against Bailey. Bailey looks really tired.
Shot clock at 7. Martin missed the jumper. Evans with the rebound, now loose. And the possession arrow will give it to Purdue.
Now play for the high percentage shot. Nothing but something inside that's a short shot or basically where you're going to get fouled. Don't need the perimeter jumper.
Pat Graham reaches in on Roberts.
Frank Kendrick, the assistant coach, had spotted him on the sideline. He was all fired up this afternoon. He was screaming and yelling about the fact that the big dog wasn't on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I said, wait a minute, what are you yelling at me for? He wanted to know, how come Bailey's on the cover of Sports Illustrated and not Mr. Robinson? I said, you got to win the big games. You win the big games, has the big night, he'll get on the cover.
Roberts can make the lead 6 and does. Ties the biggest lead for the Boilermakers.
A must possession. I mean, absolutely a must with a capital M.
Leary's got Robinson on him. Bailey for 3. Purdue ball. Robinson helping on the press, and he's fouled.
There's the little push.
That'll be 5 on Brian Evans. Robinson, 26 points, 11 rebounds on the night.
He makes this one, Mike. It's academic. It's history, unless you have one of those miracle, dramatic finishes.
Indiana at this point needs 3 possessions.
That's right, 3 times 3. I can figure out it's 9.
Again, full court pressure.
And the reason for full court pressure is to take some time off the clock. Making Indiana have to work to use some time.
Leary leans into a jumper and hit it a huge 3, and a timeout for Indiana. 76-71, here's the reach in, the foul against Robinson. Robinson is hit 9 out of 10 from the line. He has 29 points.
He's been sensational on the line when they needed him. He's been big, John Saunders. He's been big fella. He can play.
The lead back to 7. Indiana still needs 3 possessions. Leary from a mile out.
That bus is getting hotter and hotter by the moment, baby. We've all talked about the fact in the Big Ten, there isn't a clear-cut knockout, baby. It is unbelievable the balance that exists in the league.
Tonight, Purdue has made the living. They lead Indiana by 10 from the strike.
Well, think about this. They're 8 for 17, and they normally go to the line, Bobby Knight's club, 36 times a game.
And make 74% of them.
Wow, you're going to win a lot of games doing that.
Indiana down to the point of desperation, taking the threes and calling timeout.
Oh, there's Glenn's mom and dad. His stepdad to the right. Look at his mom. She's so proud. She says, that's my son, the big dog. And there he is. He's made mom proud tonight.
And we've got a holding call. 30.7 seconds.
So fun.
Just kidding.
I know you are. They're going to think three, but watch the perimeter defense.
Leary misses the desperation three. And now Robinson will draw another foul with 8 seconds to go. Robinson with 31 points, 12 rebounds.
If I were given a midseason report now and I had to pick my All-American team, I would go Robinson, my power forward.
Leary hits the three.
Leary likes those threes late in the game. Good, the ref didn't make that call. Good, speed it up. What a great, great night, Mike.
Tremendous effort by Purdue. The Boilermakers beat Indiana in overtime 83-76. For Dick Vitale and our entire crew, this is Mike Patrick. Thanks for watching, everybody.